We're in the County City Building, where many people come to serve as jurors or occasionally to go before a court. But today on Inside Pierce County, we're going to talk to a judge.
All rise. Pierce County Superior Court is now in session. The Honorable Timothy Ashcraft presiding.
I'm thankful to be joined today by Pierce County Superior Court Judge Tim Ashcraft. Judge Ashcraft, how do you become a judge and why did you become a judge?
I was always more interested in the law side of things. I love to research, I love to analyze, and so becoming a judge, the litigants, they bring me the facts, and basically it's my job to determine what does this mean legally. So for me, growing up as someone who really wanted to be a law lawyer, being a judge is the best part of that because every day I get to help people resolve disputes by them bringing me the facts and having me telling them what it means legally. The affidavit of probable cause is very concerning to the court.
As a judge, you see and hear all different kinds of cases.
Right, we're generalists, and that's really one of the challenges of being a judge is that you cover criminal, you cover civil, you cover family, you cover juvenile, all these different areas of law, and it's challenging.
So Judge, many people see this building, the County City Building, as the county courthouse. How many judges are in here? How many courts are in here?
We have 23 Superior Court judges and 10 court commissioners. Then you have the Pierce County District Court that has 8 judges and 1 commissioner, and also the Tacoma Municipal Court that has 3 judges. So there's quite a few judges and commissioners in this building.
And the only services that aren't offered here are offered out at Raymond Hall.
So at Raymond Hall is our juvenile court, and we have 2 judges and 2 commissioners out there, which is a lot of dependency work. There's a misconception about juvenile court that it's all about juvenile criminal offenders. And that does occur out there, but it's really just a small portion of what we do. The vast majority of what's done out at Raymond Hall is actually the dependency work, where we've got children and youth that are in need of services and help due to either abuse or neglect or something in their lives.
What are some of the things that the courts have done to broaden outreach to the community and to make sure that people feel they will get fair treatment?
One of the things that our court administrator, Chris Gaddis, has been really working hard on is the issue of juror diversity and trying to make sure that our juries are more representative of our communities and trying to figure out how can we get more participation by some groups that are underrepresented, which gives everyone more confidence that everyone's voice is being heard. I can't say enough about the jurors and their sacrifices that they make to come serve the community.
When I think back of these courts like baby court and drug court and veterans court, those have been very successful. Why do you think they're effective?
What we found with the therapeutic courts is we're really going to the root. We're not just looking at the symptoms, we're kind of looking at the diagnosis, if you will. What the therapeutic courts recognize is that for some folks, the reason they're committing crimes is a drug addiction or is a mental health problem. And so we bring folks in and we get them treatment that they need and would not have access to otherwise. In a way, it's a community safety program, because if we can get folks over their addiction, then again, things like burglaries and some of the property crimes and stolen vehicles and things that people might be doing as part of their addiction is something that we can curb. And that's a big part of the success of the program.
So the decision you make on the bench really significantly impact the lives of the people before you. How do you feel at the end of the day?
We understand as judges that the decisions we make affect people for years or even decades. You feel that weight of that, but it is part of what we signed up for to be as judges. It can be an emotional job, and so you're just trying to do the very best you can, and that you hope that you get it right.
Judge Ashcraft, thank you very much for your service. Thank you for stepping up to making sure our community has access to justice.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.